Going through an audit can be a nerve-wracking process. When it comes to SOC 2, the one thing you have to remember is that at its core, an audit is an auditor's informed opinion on how well your organization's controls meet the relevant trust service criteria. There are a few things you should consider when selecting an auditor. First thing to consider is accreditation. Ensure that your auditor is a licensed CPA. Only a CPA can sign off on a SOC audit. Next, try finding a reputable firm. It doesn't have to be a brand name firm, one with a good reputation will suffice. If you need guidance in this area, we're happy to provide some recommendations. Another thing to add is, experience matters when it comes to choosing an auditor. An auditor with more experience is likely to have a better and more thorough understanding of SOC 2, how to evaluate controls against your organization, and the best practices that apply. Final thing to consider is fit. Auditors are like snowflakes, no two are alike. It's important that your auditor understands your business, so they can expertly assess if there are any gaps or deficiencies. Auditors are guided by the IIA Standard Code of Ethics, which tasks auditors with being independent and objective. The documentation you developed as evidence is seen by an auditor as proof that a particular control exists, and helps them evaluate operational effectiveness. Using a combination of techniques, an auditor obtains an in-depth understanding of your program and how it fits into the SOC 2 framework. These techniques may include observation, observing you perform a task relevant to specific control. Inquiry, interviewing you or your team to learn about a specific process. Inspection, requesting evidence of compliance with a control. In order to satisfy the auditor's needs, it's imperative that documentation is both complete and accurate. The source of the information in the document has to be identified and verified, the content of the document must be written with integrity, and the documentation has to be easily accessible and retrievable for audit purposes. At the end of the day, you want your auditor to come to the same conclusion about the state and health of your information security program as you would. It's your job to help them come to that conclusion.